Hey, what's going on, guys? It's that Sith Rusher, and I'm pretty sure you already knew that, but it's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't really made a video like this. It's mainly been live streams and other little shit like that. But it's been a while, and I just been wanting to make a video because there's been a lot of changes in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. You know, we have all the new weapons, we have the new game mode, the new DLC dropped. As you can see, I'm playing on, I believe the map is called Rumble, playing Hardpoint right now, and you're asking yourself, but why? Why are you playing Hardpoint when this video is clearly stated my thoughts on Fracture? Well, there's a simple reason for that, my friend. The whole reason for that is because I cannot get a damn game mode on Fracture. Well, I can't get a gameplay. Apologize for that. I can't get a gameplay on Fracture because I don't know if it's just because I just suck at the damn mode. I don't know if it's just because it's so new and I need to just learn it. I don't know if it's because I always run solo and it seems like a very team-based mode. And what's crazy about that is that there's very few like game modes on Black Ops 3, and well, yeah, Black Ops 3 besides like I guess like Search and Destroy and I guess Domination, where if you have a team you're guaranteed an advantage. You know, like there's certain game modes where you're, well, a lot of game modes where you can just run solo, i.e. obviously free for all, because you can only do that solo, team deathmatch. And you know, I can't really think of too many off my head besides like free for all game modes. You know, like free for all gun game, team deathmatch, hardpoint, kinda, yeah. But you know, it's just there's something about Fracture that is very team based, and some people are very on the fence about it. You don't know if it's good, if it's bad, and me included. You know. So basically, I'm gonna in this video I'm gonna state a few things that my thoughts on the video, as my thoughts on Fracture as this is stated in the video, and we're gonna go ahead and break it down piece by piece and see whether at the end of the video if it's a decent game mode, if it's a good game mode, or if it's just a god awful game mode that shouldn't have never been implemented into the game. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. Deposit and point system. Now the deposit and point system, oh boy, here we go. Now it's very extremely weird, I guess you can say. It's like it's a mix of hardpoint, kill confirm, and in a way domination. Now the way the point system works is that every single time you kill an opponent, they drop something called a core file, which looks like a weird diamond almost, and sometimes they can drop one if the game is barely started, or they just barely spawned in, or they can drop many. The reason why they drop many is because every single time you pick up a core file and you get killed, however many core files you have, you'll drop. Now if you get killed and you drop them, the enemies can pick them up and take them to the deposit site and get points for their team. However, if your team were to go back and pick up the deposit points that are the core files that you picked, that you dropped, they would only be counting as denies, and no one gets the point there. So it's a little bit weird. It is like kill confirmed. I wish they wouldn't have done it. I wish they would have just had like the one, either you just drop one deny core file and none of the other denies, because then it's kind of like a tease. It's like, dude, I had all of those points and then they're gone. It's bad enough as it is, but I digress. And the other thing is that this goes same and it also works out if you kill someone and they have a whole bunch of core files. However, that puts a big target on your back because they added an animation into this multiplayer mode where on the back of your avatar that you are playing as, you'll actually see the core files floating behind you. So if you see a whole bunch behind you, obviously that's going to make you more of a target for enemy players to attack you and try to collect their core files. And also, not only that though, but the way that you pick up these after you pick up these core files, you have to go take it to a deposit site, and that deposit site moves. That's why it's like a hard point as well as not only a confirm, and this deposit site moves. every, I believe, as much as 50 seconds, I believe, as much as the hard point, if not longer. I know it's at least 50 seconds, possibly a minute, but I'm not 100% sure on that because I never really pay attention to that. But you know, it's not the best thing, you know, because you could have a whole bunch of core files and then get killed because the deposits, you're right near the deposit site and the deposit site moves halfway across the map, so then you got to run all the way over there at risk of an enemy killing you and all those points going to waste. So that's why I said that's why this team based is it's a very team based game mode, because if you pick up a whole bunch of core files, you tell your teammates, hey, I have a whole bunch of core files, come defend me and lead me to the deposit site. So you know, that's a way that it's very frustrating. Yeah. But let's go ahead and move on to our next point, which is the deposit site. Now, the deposit site is a very interesting idea. Possibly could have been executed a little bit better. However, it is very unique in a way. It is also kind of the same rotation as a hard point. In a way, what I mean by the same rotation as a hard point, that is, if you were to play hard point on the same map as you would play fracture, say combine, you play fracture and hard point, I believe that they're actually the same locations, which is easier to remember, but it doesn't work for both game modes. There are certain situations where it's just a very inconvenience, especially on combine, where it's right in the line of 3 lines of sight, which makes it very challenging. Don't get me wrong, it's very challenging. However, some may say a little too much. The combine is not the only example of this. There's plenty of other ones. Unfortunately, I don't have any gameplay of it because as you saw previously, I had a little bit of gameplay here and there. I have like little bits of clips here and there on fracture. But what I'm doing is that I'm actually recording my audio and then putting them in, editing the gameplay in, but none of that. Let's just keep talking about this. So, the deposit sites, the way that they work is that if you have multiple core files, while you go to the deposit site, it takes approximately a second and a half, well, 1 second to a half a second to deposit each one. So say if you have 10 core files, you're going to be exposed for a minute as you're getting those multiple core files into the deposit site. So you got to make sure that there's no enemies around as you're depositing, or if you can, you got to fight them off as quick as possible, because if not, then next thing you know, the enemy has all the your core files that you brought to the deposit site, and if you are all alone and he kills you, guess what? All those points that you just dropped went straight to the enemy. So basically, you just did an enemy a favor by bringing them to bringing them straight to the deposit site for them, which is very frustrating. Now to continue on, not only is that very frustrating, but also the point system. Well, I wouldn't say the point system is very frustrating. It's very uneven. So let's go ahead on and talk about that one now. Now the point system is very challenging, but also a little weird at the same time. Now this is where it becomes very mixed between a safeguard and a kill confirm. Now when you kill an enemy, I believe you get 50 points. Yeah, you get 50 points, and then if you pick up their core file, it's another 50 points. And if you deny a core file, the core file is a 25 points added to your score streak meter. So it could come in very you know, it basically is an incentive to basically pick up core files and take them to the deposit site, because after you deposit them, I believe it's another 50 points. I'll have a gameplay up here that will show if I'm correct or if I'm not correct. But it's very challenging, and it's very simplistic in that manner as well. It's not necessarily a bad system. You know, this, I believe this is what they did actually very good, because it's not like kill confirm where you pick up a core file and it's a hell of a lot of points. But at the same time, it's not it could be better, and it could be better like this. When you are killing enemies and you deposit the core files, you know, you're getting points as it's getting thrown into the deposit. Well, when that's happening, the wait time is just too long, because you gotta deposit one at a time, and so it takes about like half a second to a second, and that might not seem a lot, but it is in Call of Duty, because every second, every split second, really, it can be between the matter of life and death in the game. So it's very, very challenging, as I've said, but very, very rewarding when you do actually complete and get the core files to the deposit site. And then plus, you could get so many points if you do this correctly, especially if you add a whole bunch of core files into the mix. Say if you like pick up 6 core files, and then deposit those 6 core files, you can have a UAV plus possibly even a Hellstorm. I mean, it's very, very good in that manner, but it's also extremely challenging. So some people like that, some people don't. I think it's more of the hardcore fans and more of the competitive scene like it, because it's more challenging, where the casual fans are more of a in a disagreement of some sort, where some people like it and some people don't. But yeah, so basically we're just gonna move into my all in all thoughts of Fracture, and see whether or not, in my own opinion, if it will carry on into the next Call of Duties or just be a Black Ops 3 exclusive. So my overall thoughts on the game mode Fracture. Now, is it going to be just a Black Ops 2 exclusive? Are they going to continue this in the Call of Duty series, like Kill Confirm was eventually introduced, and other game modes? You know, is it fun? Is it challenging? How does it all work out? These are things. I do not believe that this is going to carry on to the next Call of Duty. By the way, this is my own opinion on this. It's just my opinion and my thoughts. That's why this video is titled My Thoughts. But my opinion is basically that they're not going to continue it on into the next Call of Duty, because it is it's a good game mode. Don't get me wrong. Now, even though I don't think it's going to continue on, I think it is a good game mode if the circumstances are right. If you're playing with friends, if you're playing with friends, it's a very, very fun and challenging game mode. If you're playing solo, meaning that if you don't have anybody in your party and you're just going on and, you know, just trying to have a good time, you could do it, but it's not as fun. Especially on Black Ops 3, where there's not a lot of people that talk on the mics, just due to you know, people liking, well, game chat not being that good, people liking the party chats more than just the game chat. And all in all, it just for this game mode to be successful, you need that communication between teams. You need to have some type of just cooperation throughout the game mode, whether you need to be defended while you have a whole bunch of fractures, letting your teammates know that you've died but you've seen a whole bunch of fractures, or not fractures, excuse me, core files in an area. You saw them as you died. Go kill the enemy before they take it to the deposit site. All these things taper into the fact that I don't believe that this will be will continue on to the Call of Duty series. It is a possibility, don't get me wrong. My personal opinion, very, very, very low. Not saying that it's not a bad game mode, not saying it's a great game mode, saying it's an okay game mode if the circumstances are right. You know, the scoring system should be a little bit different in my opinion. Maybe get 100 points, or no, 50 points if you kill someone, and then make it a little bit more like Kill Confirm, where it's 50, and then it's 100 points if you deposit them. And I also believe that as soon as you die, like, maybe not drop all of those core files that you've carried, maybe just drop one. I don't know. It's very, very hard to say what could make this game mode better, because at the end of the day, it's still kind of new, you know. So, you know, only time will tell. So, you know, that's all I'm pretty much gonna say about that. But thank you guys for watching. If you did get this far, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. It took me a long time to edit this video, and plus I haven't edited a video like this in a while. Not only that though, but just done commentary, you know, and I kind of miss it. But I'm gonna do my best to try to get at least 2 to 3 videos out a week. My next one, if you guys want it to be my next thoughts, will be my thoughts on the Blackjack Specialist. I've had plenty of time now to play with the Blackjack Specialist, see what's better, see what's worse about it, see how is it overpowered, is it underpowered, you know. And I'm not gonna spoil anything here, but all I'm gonna say is that it's pretty awesome. It's pretty good. But that is all. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Asset Rusher. Thank you guys for watching Asset Gamer. Hope you guys did not mind the hardpoint gameplay in the background. I really did try to get some fractured gameplay, but nonetheless I was unsuccessful. But the actual gameplay that was on consistently was 42 and 24 on a hard point. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Asset Rusher. Thank you guys for watching Asset Gamer, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.